Hi everybody, here's your expectations for session 1 of LEEA 525. The first thing you're going to do is throughout the semester we're going to be practicing test prep questions for 196. Here are 2 different questions, question 1, question 2. I want you to take a look and have an answer prepared when you come back to class next week for both of these questions. Which answer do you think is correct? And what is your rationale behind choosing that answer? Next is educational law definitions. You're going to click on this link and it'll take you to a list of 10 definitions that will link to some of these words. I want you to try to figure out which of these words links to that definition. And then you can check your answers here when you are all done and see just how well you did. Then we're going to have a little bit of an open discussion, and you're going to type your answers here by clicking on that document, and a chart will come up with these 4 questions posted on it, and just openly answer and add into the dialogue and responses to each one of these key questions. What are some key resources you have right now for legal support? What are some hot topics that are in that legal realm that you've heard about in schools? What access do you have to legal issues within your district? And what type of mentoring would you need around processing legal issues to really become that strong leader? Finally, I want you to start to brainstorm and consider what kind of pressures and impacts do you have externally and internally that really might push some of the law decisions that you make. And I want you to add in what impacts do you have internally and externally within, it's that same document, but there's a chart at the bottom of that document that has internal and external. What do you see kind of pushing law decisions externally, and what do you see pushing them internally? And so really brainstorm what do you think could have an impact on decisions that are made in that legal realm. Finally, for next week, you do have a couple of things happening. We are meeting in person at 6 o'clock. Make sure you read ahead of time, and then you will have a presentation. There might be other ones besides Joy signed up after we have our syllabus chat tonight. And then we will be talking about current cases that have really created new case law that schools need to know. Make sure also any newly assigned reading quizzes that come out, you have them done prior to the start of class. And those will be sent out in a link. And I will check our syllabus and see if we have one. I will link it in here as well. Thank you guys.